Kamaru Usman versus Jan Blachowicz needs to be next, since Jan called out Kamaru Usman after Kamaru Usman said that this fight favors him. Now, who would actually win this fight? Well, before we talk about who would win this fight, let's take a look at their latest performances, in which Kamaru Usman fought Leon Edwards for a third time, in which it was a very close fight. Both went back and forth. Both had some great shots and kicks, but Leon Edwards ended up taking it by decision. And still! Now this, Kamaru Usman went on to fight Khamzat Chimaev, in which Khamzat Chimaev started off very fast with a lot of wrestling and with a lot of grappling, in which Khamzat Chimaev also had a lot of ground control, completely outlanded Kamaru Usman, and obviously Khamzat Chimaev ended up taking it by decision.
For the winner by majority decision, Khamzat Boys!
Let's take a look at Jan's latest performances, in which he fought Magomed Ankalaev, in which it was a very close fight. Both gave it all they had. Jan landed some great leg kicks, and Magomed Ankalaev landed some great shots, but it ended in a draw.
This contest is declared a split draw.
That this, Jan went on to fight Alex Pereira, in which Jan's wrestling and grappling was great, but Alex Pereira's striking was just way too much for Jan. All landed Jan, and Jan ended up losing it by decision.
For the winner by split decision, Alex.
Now, this fight, in my opinion, is a pretty weird fight, because you got Kamaru Usman, who doesn't even fight at light heavyweight, wanting to fight Jan Blachowicz, who does fight at light heavyweight, and who's naturally way bigger than Kamaru Usman. So this fight, in my opinion, is so unrealistic, and it most likely will not happen. And that is simply because there's a massive weight difference. So that would mean that Kamaru Usman will have to fight at a much higher weight that he's not used to. So I can guarantee you that if Kamaru Usman does fight Jan Blachowicz, he will most likely not be good as he would if he was at a lighter weight. And all this is just common sense, because Kamaru Usman went from fighting at 170 to just recently fighting Khamzat Chimaev at 185. But yes, it was on a 10-day notice, and yes, he still was doing pretty good against Khamzat Chimaev when it came to striking and when it came to grappling. But I still believe even with the full training camp, it won't make much of a difference, because even with his skill can only work up to a certain weight. So once he fights a bigger and stronger guy, it won't be as easy, and all that goes out the window. So when it comes to striking in this fight, I do believe that Jan Blachowicz is going to put the pressure and is going to give Kamaru Usman a hard fight. But when it comes to grappling and going to the ground, who knows? Kamaru Usman might actually have a chance, since we've seen that he was able to hang with Khamzat Chimaev even with all the disadvantages. But I don't know. I still believe that Jan Blachowicz will be way too much for Kamaru Usman.